Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new, back in the big blocks for a second season here. We just finished off season 1. We just got the level 3 tires fully maxed out, which is really nice. We need probably about $45,000 to $50,000 to fully upgrade the suspension on here if we do need to buy it. But we finished tied for 4th with Harry, but he had a win over us in points last season, so really we finished 5th. They said we finished 4th. I think it just gives it to us because maybe our name starts with an A, like my name starts with an A and stuff. So don't know. I say that he beat the tiebreaker on me because he won a race. So we were only like 8 points behind 3rd place, and then like 50 behind 2nd, and then Abby was like 130 or so ahead of that. So it's gonna be tough to beat Abby on the year, but starting out this season, we got Fairbury, Sterling County, Kokomo, and Fairbury for the showcase once again. So let's get on to the first Fairbury race and see how we could do. All right, took me a little bit, but I finally got down to the practice time, just barely. We were like half a tenth or a tenth off for a while, and then I finally got it right there at the end. Not gonna hit it for qualifying for sure. No way I'm getting down to a 481. That is nuts, but we'll do the best we can here. Try and get as much speed to the line as we can and then rip the bottom. Maybe second lap try up higher if needed, but definitely better at this track on the bottom. Maybe in traffic we could work the top better, but for a single fast lap I'm definitely better down here. Just have to hit it right, not get too low to where I'm on like the inverted banking and it slides me all the way out. Decent first lap of a 786. I will take that, honestly. It's not too bad. Second lap was a 734, so kind of right around the time I was running in practice. Starting 5th in heat 1. Is Abby on pole just to start week 1? Yeah, she sure is. Just always super fast. I think she won the first race of last season as well, if I remember correctly. But we gotta just do the best we can. We didn't finish top 10 in the first 2 races last season. We were like just outside of it. And then Kokomo, the 3rd race of the year, we finished 8th. So there's definitely races where I can make up points from what we were at last year. And this is one of them that we can definitely make up some points on. I'm definitely better in 1 and 2 than I am in 3 and 4. Terrible angle. Slide it up here on Chase Jones, kind of just completely park it there. Got Patrick Barnes in front of us. We got 4 laps to try to catch him. Maybe we can try to sneak our way into this qualifying dash if Patrick Barnes messes up just a little bit. Try to hold off Chase Jones behind us as well. I ran way too high there, but luckily Chase Jones did as well. And they're kind of battling behind me now. Patrick is running pretty well. Brett Thompson got in front of Chase Jones, which is nice. Abby is just gone out front. I'm not going to be able to catch Patrick unless he has some huge mess up or something. Chase and Brett going back and forth now, behind me for 4th. 1 lap left. As long as I hold the bottom and Chase doesn't get under us, we should be able to finish 3rd here, which will start us in like 9th, which is great for the start of this feature. Starting in the top 10 already is great because we got a top 10 goal for the first 3 races on our sponsorship just to try to get that extra money and stuff, and that'll be nice if we can start off strong here. Starting off in 9th, at least we're on the bottom, which is a good sign. Try and see what we can do here. Already got 2 sideways there. Ned Hill on our outside. Trying to rip the bottom right at the start. Patrick Barnes on the outside. Get by him immediately because they go wide. We got Cox in front of us. Good start for Cox. He started up in like 6th or so, it looks like, but he is falling back quickly, being stuck on that outside. Got Jesse right behind us. Hopefully we can hold him off because he is charging hard off the start of this. Kevin Murphy right in front of us. I see Brian Ramirez, who was 3rd in points, I think it was. He was either 2nd or 3rd, I can't remember, in front of us in points, because it was Abby, and then I think Brian was 2nd in points. Chase Jones was 3rd in points, and he's behind us, so I need to try to hold him off some, because he is one that we're going to be battling for points as well. Because it was Abby, Brian, Chase, and then Harry and myself tied, and then Samantha Bell was 6th. And Samantha Bell's up there in 3rd, it looks like. Right behind Harry, right in front of Brian. Chase Jones getting under me almost, so we're actually able to hold him off there. I thought I slipped too much there in 1 and 2. He's definitely going to get under me. if I keep messing up. I need to slow it up the slightest bit on the bottom. And hopefully, we're trying to catch Bobby Young. I don't really know who Bobby Young is. I don't really recognize the name or anything. Maybe it's like a part-time driver that we don't see too often. Getting away from Chase Jones a little bit. We're in 7th, which is nice. We're only halfway through this race this time by. This race feels like it's been forever to me already. I don't know why I'm like going crazy in this race. We are pulling away from Chase Jones though. We haven't caught the lap traffic yet. Abby's already putting a ton of people a lap down though, but we physically have not caught the lap traffic quite yet. They're up here off of turn 2. But Abby is just so fast, probably already like over half the track ahead of us. I think literally it might be like the top 15-ish still on the lead lap. Ooh, they're hitting each other. A couple of lap cars, I think that is. Yeah, because Kevin Murphy is much farther up there. Bobby Young pulling away. Chase Jones. I'm about to say Chase Young. Chase Jones is catching us. These lap cars are side by side, which is going to be a problem if they hold this bottom lane. I definitely do not need that in my life. I need to be able to get under them. Williams goes outside. Thank you very much. I thought for sure I was going to be like dive bombing him or something, or having to door him out the way. But Williams, I thought I was about to get wrecked by him as well. It was very close. Got Margie on the outside here. Abby is so fast. She's literally like, there's like 4 cars behind us that Abby has to get through to get to us. I think we'll be able to stay on the lead lap here. If there's a caution, it'd be crazy, because we can make up some spots on a restart, and we're in 7th on the bottom. But Abby's already taken the white flag behind us. So close. She is so fast. It is crazy. She is going to be really hard to beat for this championship, I'll tell you that. White flag in the air for us. Abby's finishing. I think literally it's me and Chase Jones, the only ones left on the lead lap. Yeah, Ned Hill's a lap down, it looks like, behind us. Or maybe he stayed on the lead lap too. I can't quite tell. No, he does not. I don't think he did stay on the lead lap. If he did, it was just barely. But hey, we get 7th, and oh, Ned Hill barely stayed on the lead lap. That was nice for them. But Abby gets the win. Harry, Samantha Bell, Kevin Murphy got up in the 4th. Brian, Bobby, then us and Chase Jones. Ned Hill, only one's in the lead lap. So I will take that all day. Good start for the season for us. Finishing 7th, so we'll be 7th in the points. And I think like top 5 get the points difference. Oh no, it's only 1st to 2nd, and everything else is 2 back. So that's actually pretty good. Happy to see that. I couldn't remember what the points kind of worked out like, because I haven't paid too much attention to them last season. But getting $6,000 for the first race of the year, that is not too bad. That will put us over $20,000, almost $21,000 in the bank for us. We're going to have to repair all our parts. Well, at least the tire and suspension. I'm just going to repair everything, honestly. And we'll move on after that. Oh, almost $2,000 there, but we need a lot of money to get that suspension. We're going on to Sterling, which I think we were just outside the top 10 last year. I think we finished like 11th or 12th, so did pretty decent there. Should try to be I should think we should get a top 10 here this season. So 15 laps here is going to go by very quick, so qualifying is going to need to be pretty decent. Alright, I ended up hitting an 11-0, but it wasn't in the conventional way. I could not hit an 11-1 to save my life. I kind of only did it just so I could try to get the practice goal. I'll do it here in qualifying just to see how well we can qualify, but I'm literally cutting the entire corners. Like, I'm going all the way down there by those inside tires, under the white line and everything, so we'll see what we can do here in qualifying, but I'm cutting it so far down. That was a terrible corner, honestly. I think because I had a lot more speed than I was doing it in practice, because I didn't get that run in. That was 11-2. I was able to run like a 235, like legit the normal way, but I was able to hit the 11-0 like this. That was a really good 3 and 4. But that's not the way you should be taking these corners. An 11-1-1-0, which is just about the practice goal, honestly. And we are 4th in heat number 4. Who's up front? Is it going to be Abby again? Abby is 2nd to Paul, but her starting in 2nd for the feature most likely will be tough on her to gain spots, I feel like. But I'm going to do the race legit, because I think I can make passes and stuff under people the normal way at this track. Oh boy, I'm getting hit by Eric Erickson there. Was not expecting him to get under me there. But people go so wide in these corners, I could pretty much slide up in front of them. Somebody wrecked. We're going to be in 4th for the restart here. unfortunate. I was just ahead of Brian right before that, so if the caution would have came out like 2 seconds before, that would have been really nice. We would have been in third, so we'd have been in a better spot. But Robbie Collins got up to second. Able to have a better start there because Eric did not get under us there. Able to use up Brian a little bit. Robbie also goes super wide. Almost able to get up in the second there. But yeah, that super inside is definitely faster for me, but not conventional for this track at all. So I don't want to race that way. We can get the front tires under it, but I don't want to get my back tires under it like we were in qualifying, because I was running that in practice where like my front 2 tires were under the white, my back 2 tires were still above it. So that's pretty like legit. That was a little low. There isn't too much grip down there per se. It's just like, oh, I'm completely cutting the corner again. Dang it. But there's not much grip down there. It's just such a shorter way around the track mainly. I'm just trying to hold the bottom lane where there's the white line pretty much, just so people can't get under me. But starting 12th in the A-main's not too bad. Hopefully we can try to bully our way for a few spots and get another top 10. Because we didn't get a top 10 at all last season, the first 2 races I should say. So get a top 10 already at Fairbury is very good. We got Cox under us. I need to not turn down too early on him, so we don't get Cox on our side right into the door or anything. Got Reynolds on the outside. Abby actually stayed in second really well. Paul is out front. They are checking up hard. I'm just diving it low because they were all checking up. Because I do remember, I think it was in the UMPs, there was like a massive crash on like a last lap here and there was nowhere to go. So I'm just trying to make some evasive maneuvers if needed. But don't want to use that super low line too much if I don't need to at all. Oh my goodness, I'm about to get wrecked. I thought I was going to get wrecked there by Tommy Richardson. That was really scary. Like, he is going so straight into these corners. I feel like I'm just going to get spun out immediately. We're in 9th, though, so we're in a top 10 position right now. Hopefully we can try to hold them off, try to catch Robbie Collins up here and Kevin Murphy, who are battling really hard. They're going back and forth for that 7th and 8th spot right now. Paul's already half the track in front of me, which is crazy. Don't wreck Kevin. All right, we're good. If I just bounce off him like that, we're fine. Able to get up in front of Kevin there, up for 8th. Let's go. Kind of just use him up a little bit, but then Tommy uses us up. Dang it. I guess, like, what goes around comes around. Karma's a bitch real fast. Because I used up Kevin to get in front of him, and then Tommy immediately used me up. But he was definitely quicker than us because he's been catching us for the entire time. He was right on my left rear for so long. And now he's just running the outside and pulling away, and there's nothing I can do about it. Because for some reason, when they try to pass me, they always want to get under me to pass me. They don't ever go to the outside to try to pass normally, unless like they get pushed outside from somebody else and then they run the outside and then they get to my outside. That's like the only time they really do that. They never really try and pass on my outside at all. But once they get in front of me, they'll run outside and be super fast again. It's really weird. It never makes any sense. But Tommy actually not too fast on the outside right now, making some mistakes, it looks like. Because Robbie went out to the outside in front of him. We've got some lap traffic up here. Robbie gets up into him. The leader, Paul, is like the straightaway behind us. We should be able to stay on the lead lap, it looks like, because these laps go by quick enough. I'm excited for next week at Kokomo because we were battling for the top 10 at Kokomo in the showcase. We got 8th in that race last year, the beginning race of the season like we're about to go into. So I'm hoping to try to go for a top 5 this time by Jessica Robinson trying to get down in front of me. Don't know if Tommy Richardson's her boyfriend or anything, but try to block for him or something like that. But we got the final lap here. I'm just going to dive it low, see if we can get anything out of it. We do not, unfortunately. We had a lap car on our outside. That didn't matter. But getting 9th, that's pretty solid. 7th and 9th in the first 2 races. Pretty solid for us. I will take that all day. Abby's in front of us. Harry's in front of us. Those are the only people I'm really worried about points-wise in front of us, which is really nice. And we should be sitting a lot better in the points right now. We're going to be 5th in the points already to start this season, which is nice. I think that was Paul's first race, yeah, because he did not race the first one. Like, he's a part-time, full-time driver. He runs some of the races, but not all of them. So Abby, I think got second there, or yeah, I think got second there. So she's still up there. She's already almost 30 ahead of us, 10 ahead of Harry already. Kevin Murphy is in front of us in points, and so is Ned Hill. We're ahead of Brian and Samantha, which is great. And Chase Jones is having a bad start to the season. We're already 20 points ahead of him, which is great. So good start to the season for us. Probably getting almost another $6,000 or so here, I would say. That is almost 6,000. Yes, very close to. So that's actually a pretty good start to the season for us. Very happy about that. That puts us over $25,000 on the year, which is nice. Things get very worn out, but we can't do much about it right now. We're not going to repair it right now. We'll repair it after Kokomo, probably going into the showcase, I would imagine. But Kokomo has been a good track for us all the time. Ooh, we get a new sponsor bonus and sponsor incentive. I actually want to go look at that. I don't know if that's like a flipped from what we already have. Where is it? No, it's 12-12, and she was 12-16. And that will be better for sure, getting that incentive bonus, extra incentive bonus. She did cost some money to put on the car, but it'll be worth it in the long run. So let's get back into this. We're going to be going on to Kokomo, which I have high hopes for. Hopefully we can try to fight for like a top 5 here, because we got 8th here last season with a much worse car, and this has definitely been our best track so far. So hopefully we can fight for the top 5 here and be like maybe top 3 in the points after this race. We're only 2 points behind Kevin Murphy, who's in 3rd. Him and Ned Hill are tied. So hopefully we can try to catch Harry and Abby a little bit, but they might still finish in front of us. Who knows? Hopefully we can put up a fight though. All right, got down to an 8:23, a little bit faster than what we ran last season. Qualifying's probably gonna be right around that. Yeah, an 8:45. That's gonna be tough to try to hit for a top 10. Qualifying's always the hardest thing, like for us. The time always goes shooting up from the practice goal, so I know I always have to get like a decent bit faster than it to have a chance for it in qualifying, which we will have a chance for it here. That was a real sketchy entry. Not necessarily what I was going for, but I'll take it, I guess. Try to get down here close to the tire. Good exit off of 4. That'll be pretty good. 968, that's not bad. I'll take that. It'll probably be like 13th or so, so it's not too far back. I will take it 100%. That was a pretty good second lap. We didn't have the run-in for it. Slightly slower. It was like 100 slower, and that was actually 13th. I guessed that right on the dot, which is pretty funny. And who's up in front of us? Robbie's actually out front. Brian, Chase, Harry, Abby. So all the fast people right behind him. But starting 4th in Heat 1, hopefully we can try and gain some spots here. We got Robbie and then Abby, who is in 2nd here, which is kind of wild. We got Ricky Cox on our inside, so I'm going to try and shoot under Cox right there, and Abby's on the outside. Hopefully we can try to get by her. If we could get by her and force her to start deep in this field, that'd be really nice. And she's still on that outside lane. I'm going to try to pull up. I completely smacked the wall, and that messed me up completely, because she was able to get right back under us. I was hoping to hold her on that outside lane there and force her to stay behind me like that, but I smacked the wall again. Dang it. I'm trying to like pull up in front of her on the straightaway, and she is slow off turn 2. Trying to pull up in front of her off of turn 4, so when she gets that run, she has nowhere to go. There we go. That was perfect. And then it'll force her to be on the outside this corner. No, it won't. I thought the person behind me was going to be under her. Not quite. That is not the case. Now she goes wide. Brett Thompson has a chance to go up and get in front of her. She's actually ripping the outside. She had a huge run there off of turn 4. I need a slide up on the exit of 2. Dang, I just got tubbed. I need to slide her in 4, though. Do what we did earlier. Force her to stay behind. Get down for 1 and 2. She is just so fast. She is just so fast. Doing our best to keep her behind us, but we're going to make it to the qualifying dash. Let's go. Able to hold her back. That was massive for us. Starting 5th in the qualifying dash also, and then she's going to be starting back in like 9th, which isn't too deep in the field, to be fair, but at least she has to pass some more cars rather than her starting like 5th or so where she qualified. So at least she'll be a few rows back, like 2 more rows back, 3 more rows back, because she'll be 5th. Actually, it's 2 rows back, 7th and then 9th, so not that much further, honestly. Trying to hook bottom, and I hit the tire. Of course I hit the tire right away. At least it's the qualifying dash, not the feature. That's the one good thing, but that may hurt us trying to move forward. If we just finish 5th here, I'll be happy. At least we'll be still on the bottom. That's the main thing, just so I don't have to cut under somebody right away, and we can try to get up to 4th and everything right away. But everybody in front of us is super fast. Robbie Collins, I guess, just has this track dialed or something for this week. because they're not usually like way up front like this. They're usually around like a top 10 car, but not a winning car like they are right now. They are dominating this race. I don't know if they won this race last year or not. I cannot recall, because I want to say we finished 11th. Ooh, they're wrecking behind me. That's a good and bad thing for me, kind of, because we're going to have a restart here, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to be able to go anywhere with it, and everybody's just kind of closer now. But last season for the showcase, we finished 11th. I want to say we were 3rd of the full-time drivers. It was like Abby, Brian beat me to the line, and then everybody else was like part-time drivers just there for the showcase. Try and get up in front of Billy Green here, able to get up in the 5th. Samantha Bell getting to our inside, trying to turn back down. She's gonna get by me. That's what I was saying, like the restart could be good and bad for me. Need to get up in front of Samantha, not able to do so. Dive it down in 3 and 4. Try and slide her here, stay up in 5th. No, she went flying off turn 4. Jesus, I did not have a chance there. I had 0 chance there coming off of turn 4, like how fast she was flying. So starting on the outside, not necessarily where we wanted to be, but we'll do the best we can. Try to pull down under Samantha off the start here. But I much rather would have been in that 5th place, so I wouldn't be a little bit further behind. Now I just need to not hit the tires on the bottom again like we did in the qualifying dash, because I don't want to destroy my car right off the start. Samantha ripping bottom all the way up in the 2nd from 5th. See, that could be us. That should be me, damn it. That should have been me. And I don't think Robbie Collins won the qualifying dash, did he? I could be wrong, but he is falling back very fast, unless they just had like a super short run car and then they made some changes for the feature and now they're slow. I have 0 idea. Abby is already up to almost behind us. She's right behind Robbie. Behind us, I saw in the mirror and the leaderboard. She is absolutely flying per usual. But hey, if she could like just finish bad in 1 or 2 races this year, that'd be nice to see. I think she went top and lost a spot or 2. That would be really nice. We're sitting 5th. This is what I was hoping for, trying to battle with the top 5, but I was hoping to be a little faster, maybe closer to some of these people. We're 100% going to need that suspension upgrade, it looks like, because we still are not fully up the pace with these people. Either that or we save up and try to get like an engine at the end of the year instead of a suspension. I could honestly just save up money through the entire season and see what money we get up to, and then like the 3rd season potentially, because it looks like we'll be doing a 3rd season with being not fully up to speed right now. We could still finish like top 3 in points this year, I feel like, but with how it's looking, we'll be doing a 3rd season most likely. So I think the best idea for me is saving up money the entire season, seeing how much we have, and if I have the money to get the engine, I'm gonna get the engine upgrade. If not, I'll get like the suspension or chassis upgrade, and then we'll just do that season with that level 3 part, and if we win a championship on that, perfect. Oh, a couple guys wrecked, and we are gonna have a restart here in 5th, but do that 3rd season with that level 3 part, whatever it is, and hopefully have a chance to win the championship then. Because UMPs, we only needed 2 level 3 parts, which was the tires and suspension, and the other 2 were level 2 parts. But it was not the case for the street stocks and micro sprints or mini sprints, whatever they're called in this game. I forgot 100%. But we needed much better parts in the sprints to be fast and have a chance for the championship. Samantha falling back off the start here after having an amazing start in the beginning when starting 5th up to 2nd right away. Thought Robbie was going to get under me right there from me going up and trying to block Samantha, because they do get a run when like I get out their way. Missed that corner some. I think they're 3 wide behind me. I think I see in the mirror, but I'm trying not to look. Yeah, Abby's coming. Pause. Her and Samantha battling side by side for behind me for 5th. We're in 4th. That's actually solid. Samantha's getting back by me on the outside. Like, they're so fast on the outside. If I'm not up there blocking them on the straightaway, if they're forced up there, Abby gets by us. No. Abby's the one person I don't want to get by us just because I know she's probably going to win the championship. Oh, Abby's spinning. She's wrecking. I think Samantha got her. Samantha spun her out. She's so far in the back now. Let's go. That is huge. I think there's only a couple laps left, too. I don't honestly know. Oh, green, white checkered, it says in the bottom right. Perfect. Let's go. That is massive. 2-lap shootout here. We're starting on the outside. Try to get under Harry here. Don't let Samantha get under us like she did in the, well, she started 5th in the beginning and got all the way up to 2nd on the first lap. We might be able to do that here. Almost. Brian's gonna probably tub us. Yes, he does. But hey, we're up to 3rd. I will take that. Fighting for a podium spot. Chase and Brian, 2 guys that we definitely are battling with in the points up front. But we did beat Harry and Abby. Abby fell so far back there from that wreck. That is massive. Let's freaking go. And Abby's actually gonna finish all the way back in 13th. That is massive for her in the points. That's gonna hurt her a ton. Let's see what that does to us in the points, because Chase was actually like 20 points behind us. He's only going to gain 6 on us this week, so we're 3rd in points now. That's huge. Abby is only 8 points ahead of us, and 8 points ahead of her is Harry with no wins on the season right now. But Chase does get that win, pulls up to like 14 behind us. We are tied with Brian right now, but I think we should technically be behind Brian because he has a better finish than us in the season. But I think they literally just go off the first name. We have an A, either that or it's like player based. If you're the player, you're ahead of them. I don't know. I think it's just because I have an A name, but I could be wrong. I have zero idea. But hey, I can't be mad that we're 3rd in points after the first episode of the season. That's pretty solid. So that's going to get us almost $8,000. It is $1 off 8,000. They really had to do me like that? Really? $1? That will put us up to $32,000. We would, if that one more dollar was just 8,000, we would have 32,550. Like, all that really just edging me right on the edge every dollar. And now we're gonna have to repair our parts anyways, so we're gonna drop in money. But hey, look at that. We got our perfect bonus for our sponsorship, so that put us near 33,000, which is great. We're gonna have a new sponsorship opportunity. I'm gonna go top 10 since it's 5 races long. I don't think we'll be competing for any wins right now at all still, and we're just trying to save up. I think I'm literally just gonna save up the rest of this year, see how much money we get. An engine would probably cost like 100K to fully upgrade, I think. So that is going to be tough to try to do. I don't know if we'll be able to get that. Chassis would probably be like 55-60, and the suspension will be like 45-50. We definitely will have enough money for the suspension. Probably after next episode, we'd have enough money to have the suspension. Just these 3 races, which would be Limaland. Wait. Oh no, wait, we just finished Kokomo. I thought that was the showcase race, honestly. I'm stupid. There's still one more race to go in this episode. My bad. But we're 3rd in points right now. That's awesome. I thought we just did the showcase and that was Kokomo. I'm dumb. But we still got 4 more races then for the next episode too, because we got Fairbury right now, which we're about to run. Get a good amount of money there. Just got to make the feature also. And we'll probably have close enough money to buy the suspension, but no upgrades for it after this episode. So honestly, getting up to 100K might be possible then, because we still have this showcase. I thought we just ran a showcase, but showcase races get you a lot of money. I need to go change this down to 50% because we do that for Fairbury and then Limaland, which is next, because they have so many damn laps. But 30 laps at Fairbury, let's get it rolling. All right, running about the same exact times we were running the first race of the season because we don't have any upgrades on the car yet. I'm probably not going to get this car any faster anyways. We're not going to hit that goal time of like a tenth and a half faster anyways, so I'm just not going to waste my time doing that. A top 10 goal is a 3:31. Oh my goodness, that is so fast. But we're not going to be super fast here in qualifying for our starting position, but hopefully the heat races I can try to bully my way up, make a couple spots so I can make the feature. Either that or we're going to have to try to win the B main, which I think last season I made my way into the A main through the heats, so I'm hoping we can do the same here. We are faster than we were last season. 8:03, not too bad. I'm hoping I can get like a mid to low 7 at least. That definitely felt like a better lap. We just didn't have the run up for it, and that will be a 7:63. That's exactly 25th, which is just outside of the feature race, because top 23 make it into the feature here. So we're starting heat number 1 back in 5th, so at least we're on the bottom. Might be able to make a couple spots right away, because we might be able to get by the 88 and Brian in front of us. Who is that, Cale Brown? Yes, okay, I just saw Brown. Wasn't 100% sure because I don't know Cale Brown's car very well. Second place already went on the outside. Darren Smith, he had a bad time at, what was it, Kokomo Showcase. He got, like, spun in the heat and was, like, 6th in the heat race. That was a mess for him. We're up to 4th. That's pretty good. Try to see if we can get by Darren Smith. If not, if we can catch up to Cale Brown. I don't know how Cale Brown is going so damn fast. We got by Brian, which is one of the better people. that raced full time with us. But this is heat 1, so he'll start in the B main pretty decent still, so he should be able to make it to like the back end of the B main. But right now we're starting on pole for the B main in this current spot. We got 2 more laps left, and Cale Brown and Darren Smith are flying. I just need to not get passed by Brian behind me, or Cale and Darren, not Brian, in front of us. Brian is behind me. Final lap right here. Darren is trying to make that outside work. Cale goes to block it because Cale wants to be in that qualifying dash, which I don't blame him. He is doing damn well. But, oh, Darren's going to get by him on the last corner. He should have blocked him. He didn't, and he loses that second spot there. But, hey, we finished 4th. We're going to have to go on to the B main here. And actually, did we go to the B main last season? I can't remember. I really cannot remember for the life of me if we had to go through the B main or not last season. We might have, and we were just like so far out that I just kind of skipped it in the video for the most part. I want to say I kind of remember that. Oh my goodness, I almost got right hooked by Tommy Bailey. Like, I think my car like wanted to go right off that start for some reason, and I was not ready for that. But we about died off that start. That was terrifying. But yeah, this is a 12-lap B main. We already started out in the lead, and we're already pulling away. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna skip this B main unless something crazy happens that you guys need to see. But we should finish first here in this B main. We got Brian Ramirez right behind us. Maybe we'll finish second. So either way, we'll be on to the A main here very shortly. All right, won the B main. So we're starting 19th in the A main. Not too bad. Brian ended up finishing second. We did have a restart with a couple laps to go, but I thought Brian might fall out of the top 5, honestly, but he was too fast. Stayed in the top 5. Robbie barely made it in. He was 4th. Ned Hill was 5th, but Tommy looks like worked his way back up into the top 5. Good for them. But starting 19th here in this A main. Don't know if we'll try to work. I don't know if we'll be able to work up there for that top 10 goal for the showcase. The showcases are real tough to get a top 10 in. Kokomo is definitely our best track, and we had that at the end of the year that we almost got that. Fairbury is another good track for us, but not as good as Kokomo is. So we'll do the best we can here. Hopefully we can try to get like a top 15, I'm hoping, and get a decent bit of money, really, and just do the best we can compared to the full-time drivers, because a lot of the full-time drivers will be racing around in this traffic. And some of them are not used to being in traffic back here, like Abby up here in 14th, right in front of Chase Jones. Not used to being back here in this traffic, not as fast as being out front, like normal. So we might be able to take advantage of some of the people that we're battling in points positions with. Because Brian is behind us, Abby and Chase getting together there on the back stretch. Super early in this race, already getting together, getting damage on their cars and stuff like that. But they go outside. We're able to work under them. Almost 3 wide there off that corner. Got 30 laps of this thing. It's a long one. It's a long feature. I can't remember if last season I started working this outside or not. I feel like I did. I'm going to try it because we got a little bit of room behind us. And I just need to not get too high. So I want to say I remember running outside at some tracks. I just can't 100% remember which ones and if this is one or not. Because I am good at running the bottom here. But I can't remember if I got too slicked off down there. I can't do that. I can't get too sideways. I didn't go up high enough. That time I went too high in 1 and 2. Patrick Brown was giving me the room on the exit because I am all over the place. See, 3 and 4 I can catch grip a lot better as long as I don't go in too low. 1 and 2 I have to go in a little lower. They're like completely different corners, the way I have to run it. I have to go in slightly higher in 3 and 4, catch the grip. 1 and 2 I have to go in slightly lower. There is a wreck right there on the front stretch. And we got by one of them, I think. Maybe not both. But, because Harry was in the wreck for sure. And I think the other one is behind Patrick and I. Pearson, maybe. But, hey, we're on the bottom. We're in 15th with that wreck. So that's nice. I don't know if Harry's got damage from that or not. That was a terrible start because I got too much on that inside berm. Trying to be a little bit sparing on the tear-offs. Oh, boy. They're sending it under me. That is Pearson, who I think got wrecked right there. That is a terrible spot for that dirt to hit. I did not need that. We got Cale Brown, who was in the qualifying dash. Oh, no, just missed the qualifying dash. My bad. I forgot that Darren beat him out on the last lap. And he's trying to work it. He's trying to just hold his spots, but they are falling back. Harry getting into it with Pearson once again. We are 3 wide here. Got into Kale a little bit. Oh, I dumped Kale, dang it. Kale was just a little slow there on entry, and I clipped him just barely, and it spun him out. That's unfortunate. I did not mean to do that. Like, Kale was having a great race for themselves. They started 4th in the heat, worked their way all the way up to 2nd, finished 3rd on the last corner, but I just completely dumped him, and now he's nearly last. So I am sorry for that. Oh, don't cut down on Samantha Bell. Harry is slow off the start. Holy crap. Luckily, nobody was below me because I was coming straight down whether I wanted to or not, because when I bounced off of Harry there, it just sent me left. And another caution. Jesus, people cannot stay off each other. That one must have been more towards the back. I don't know who it was because Harry's still behind us. So it wasn't him at least. Samantha? Where's Samantha? Maybe it was Samantha. I don't know. I guess Samantha might have been spun. Maybe by Harry. I don't know. Because I do not see her right there on the leaderboard. Try and rip the outside off the start. Maybe I shouldn't do that very first corner because we don't have much momentum yet. Chase Jones is a little slow on entry. Maybe I just need to run a different line when I'm that close, people. Try and throw a slider. Need to tear the visor just to make sure nobody wrecked on that outside going into the corner. That would have been quite unfortunate if I just couldn't see it right there. Harry trying to get under us. We're in the top 15 spot right now, which is great. 11 laps to go. We're pretty good on the tear-offs now because we keep getting a little bit away from the guys in front of us. Catching Pearson here and Paul. I want to try to throw a slider on both of them. Able to kind of do it, and they were going to split me, but Pearson stayed behind us, luckily. I thought we were going to be 3 wide off the exit corner because Paul stayed outside and was able to get by me. Yeah, 1 and 2. If I get too wide, I am just way slow in that corner. Tommy Bailey worked their way all the way up into in front of us in 12th. The wreck somewhere. I guess behind us because I didn't see it once again. That's unfortunate. I don't know who it could have been. Did we threw that slider on Chase and Paul, I think, right? Could be wrong. I don't know. Or was it Pearson and Paul? Maybe. Pearson might have gotten wrecked there. Dang it. I thought Tommy Bailey was going to stay outside, and I was going to go inside there because I didn't want to be right on somebody into turn 1 again. Trying not to wreck Tommy there because they barely made it into the feature because they were 7th when the caution came out right at the end of the B main, and they were not going to make it. But that caution got them up into the top 5. They worked their way from 7th to 4th right at the end in like 2 or 3 laps at the B main. So they barely made it into the B main by having a great feature run. And we are battling just outside the edge of the top 10. We're in 12th right now. The Bailey and Paul battle in front of us is for the top 10. So if we could work our way up to them, we could potentially get the top 10 if we can get up to in front of Bailey. But we are battling hard on this outside right now, trying our best, trying not to smack the wall. That was a really risky turn 1. I'm so close to hitting Paul's bumper. Like, I'm trying not to spin him out, but like his entry, it scares the hell out of me. Cause like he like slows up and then cuts down. I'm trying not to kill him. Gonna go under him here, throw the slider, able to get up in front of him. Let's go. That's 11th. 1 lap to go. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch Bailey on this last lap. I'm just gonna hold bottom though, just so we don't get passed down there. And hey, we finished the feature in 11th. Abby's up there in like 9th, 8th, 7th. But I think we were like 3rd overall from the full-time drivers, I want to say. There was Bailey in front of us and Abby. Other than that, no full-time drivers. So Abby's actually going to gain a little bit on a lot of people, but not too much on us. And we're going to gain on everybody else behind us, which is perfect. That was a great feature race for us. That's all we got to do is try to finish like top 2 or win just out of the full-time drivers up here. So we're 3rd in points. Abby gained a good 8 on us, which is unfortunate. We were only 8 behind her. Now she's 16 ahead of us. Harry had a bad race. We're only 2 behind him now for 2nd on the leaderboard. So that's really nice. And how much money is that going to get us? Oh, I thought we were going to get about 10,000 out of that. Not quite. Not quite for us with our sponsor payout and everything. That's going to give us 8.6 thousand, and we're going to move on into next episode now with about $39,000. That will put us at 39,500. Perfect. So part condition very good after that feature race. Nothing got really damaged. We didn't run into a lot of people or the wall very much. So very good first episode for this season, I don't think that's worth that initial payout. I'm just going to stick with 9 raising. That they give us a much better payout per race. And then only getting like $1,300 there is not that big of a deal for that, even though it only would have been for like 3 races. Could have redone it at Eldora, but I'm just gonna stick with the little bit more money per race right now. So sitting 3rd in points, only 2 behind Harry, having a great beginning of this season. I thought last year we were starting off hot, but this year is even better. And we could actually, like, I think literally we can almost buy, yeah, we could buy this right now. It would be kind of pointless because it's literally only 2 better and it has terrible durability, so we'd have to repair it immediately, so not worth it. But maybe the first race after Lima Land, we could literally have enough money to get the whole thing. But I still think I want to save up the money because I think we could get up to like 100k, and or we might need a little bit more than 100k to get this engine and fully upgrade it for next season. And I think that would help us out a ton more. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and I will really debate on what I'm doing. I don't 100% know yet. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching as always. Big blocks have been a lot of fun. Don't know if we're going to be able to win it this season or not. Abby's still super fast. She's 16 points ahead of us and only with 1 win already. She ended up with like 3 or 4 at the end of last season. She is just super fast. But we had a really good middle part of this season. We finished 6th at Elm Creek last year, and hopefully we can do that again, or even better, maybe top 5s at some of these places, which would be nice. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.